Hello students, today we are going to discuss resonance. Now, resonance is very important thing to explain the properties of various molecules. So, what happens exactly for certain molecules? One cannot suggest a single structure which depict or which explains all the properties of a specific compound. So the different structures for those type of compounds can be written on the paper. For example, consider chlorobenzene. So in case of chlorobenzene, what happens? Nucleophilic substitution, SN reactions are very difficult. We know very well that alkyl halides undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions quite easily. I mean with a certain ease. But as far as aryl halides are concerned, those undergo nucleophilic substitution under drastic condition with a difficulty. Now, what is the reason behind this? Now, consider chlorobenzene. In chlorobenzene, chlorine atom is directly connected to the benzene ring and structure can be given as. Now, what are the nucleophilic substitution reactions then? Nucleophilic substitution reaction in this very case is nothing but replacement of this chlorine by a certain nucleophile. And earlier we have explained that the aryl halides, for example, chlorobenzene is one of the examples of which, aryl halide undergo nucleophilic substitution in drastic condition. It is very difficult to have nucleophilic substitution reactions of it. Now, what are the reasons for this? So, what happens exactly? The pair of electrons from chlorine interact with the ring in this manner. So, this lead to the another structure which can be given on paper like this. Now, in this very case, what is happening? Now, this is the charged structure. In this case, carbon Br negative. So, further this charge can be transferred through the ring in this manner. Now, further structure which can be given as, now in very next stage what happens? Further one can give like this. So, the pair of electrons from chlorine revolve through the ring in this manner, and lastly we can give the type of structure which can be written on the paper as. So, these are the different structures which can be given for the chlorobenzene. Now, look at these structures, structure number 2, 3 and 4. In these structures, we can clearly see that there is a double bond character in between carbon and chlorine, and this double bond character is one of the finest explanation for the strength of this bond. CCl bond in chlorobenzene is somewhat stronger than that in alkyl halides. So it is highly difficult for what? Nucleophile to replace chlorine from chlorobenzene. Thus, chlorobenzene give the nucleophilic substitution reactions in drastic conditions only. Now, this single structure, if at all we consider this single structure, now this single structure cannot explain this property, this property of chlorobenzene. So, what we need to show, we need to consider these structures also in order to explain this thing. So, there are number of molecules for which a single structure or single structural formula cannot explain all the properties of the compound satisfactorily. Now what is the remedy then? Such type of molecules are now can be explained using different hypothetical electronic structures. I mean, the molecules which cannot be explained, I mean properties of molecules cannot be explained using single structural formula. So for those two or more than two electronic structures can be given. And remember, no single structure explain all the properties of that compound. No doubt that structure may explain most of the properties, but not all the properties of that compound. Take another familiar example of benzene. For example, consider benzene. So benzene can be given as, it can be given in two different manner, like this. Now right here, no single structure from this can explain all the properties of the benzene itself. Now as far as benzene is concerned, now there are 3 carbon-carbon single bonds and 3 carbon-carbon double bonds. Remember, benzene has 3 carbon-carbon single and 3 carbon-carbon double bonds. We know very well that the bond length of carbon-carbon double bond should be shorter than that of the single bond. But in case of benzene, all the carbon-carbon bond lengths, now we know very well there are 6 carbon-carbon bonds in benzene, among which 3 are carbon-carbon single bond and 3 are carbon-carbon double bond. As far as the bond lengths are concerned, all the carbon-carbon bonds in benzene are found to be of equal length. That is shocking. Remember, all carbon-carbon bonds in benzene have same bond length. I mean, all of those are identical and bond length recorded is 1.39 angstrom unit. Now this bond length is an intermediate bond length. Between what? Between carbon-carbon single bond length and carbon-carbon double bond length. So this is very crucial and important thing to be noted. So bond length of 1.39 angstrom unit is intermediate between carbon-carbon single bond length, that is it is 1.54 angstrom unit approximately, and carbon-carbon double bond length, it is 1.33 angstrom unit approximately. So the carbon-carbon bonds in benzene are identical, having bond length of 1.39, which happens to be intermediate between carbon-carbon single bond length and carbon-carbon double bond length. Now, from this we conclude that what? Not this or this structure can explain all the properties of benzene. Thus, it is conceived that the actual or true structure of benzene must be intermediate between these two. Means that structure which explains all the properties of benzene cannot be depicted on the paper. And remember, that structure, I mean the true structure of benzene which explains all the properties of it, cannot be written or depicted on the paper, and that structure is said to be the hybrid. What? Hybrid of these two. In case of benzene, and certain other molecules may be written into the different structures, I mean more than two structures like that in chlorobenzene. So the hybrid explains all the properties, but problem is it cannot be depicted on the paper. So the molecule, I mean such type of molecule for which different electronic structures can be written, then those molecules are said to be in a state of resonance. Now question is, what exactly resonance is? Whatever we have explained so far, that is the phenomenon of resonance. So what we have done, keeping the position of atoms identical. Remember, in resonance, position of atoms remain the same. That will never alter for sure. And the possible electronic structures can be written. So, what is the resonance? It is the phenomenon of the writing two or more than two structures involving identical position of atoms can be written for a particular compound. So, the phenomenon is said to be the resonance. So, resonance is what? Phenomenon in which two or more structures can be written keeping what? Identical position of atoms. Keeping identical position of atoms for a particular compound. Is known as resonance. Is known as what? Resonance. And all the contributing structures, whatever involved, I mean the hypothetical electronic structures involved in the process are said to be the resonating structures or canonical forms. And the true structure or actual structure which may explain all the properties satisfactorily is known as resonance hybrid, and remember that cannot be depicted on the paper. So it was all about the resonance. Thank you very much.